Hey, what's going on, guys? So you might remember that last week we started to talk about how to go from image to code. And we reviewed a bunch of different tools that are really good at doing that. One of the tools that we talked about was Lovable, which I used to really like for this. I think it offers a lot of great tooling. But for today, we're going to just use Builder.io's tool. We're going to really focus in on setting up our file correctly and also using it to export it out and build things piece by piece, because I've found that to be the most effective way to do this. So here I've built a new UI. This is the new style that I've come up with to kind of reflect what we want the platform to look like. You can see that I've broken these apart into different auto layout components. So this is all in a grid. Each of these has nested items inside of it with auto layout applied. So everything here is auto layout, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to double click into this, and I'm going to try to export this guy to Builder. So we're going to click that. We're going to go on easy mode. I usually think this ends up being the best. And then I'm going to press copy to Builder. So that's going to do its thing. It's usually pretty fast when you do a component by component. Yep. And then we're going to press copy to clipboard. We're going to go over to our tool. You might remember this is what our feed looked like the last time we did some like basic styling. I want to update this to look a little cooler. So I'm going to instruct it to do so. And I'm going to say, can you look at the feed? And yeah, let me just double check that that's actually the right one. So it's actually not called at feed. It's called page.tsx under app feed. So, and update the style of each post and comment to look like this. And I'm just going to paste it all in. We'll see how it does. I think it'll do an okay job, but it is definitely a complex UI, and I'm hoping it will do it well. It went oddly fast, which usually isn't a good sign, but let's see. It says it's generating something more here. Yeah, looks like there's more to do. Yeah, it probably just didn't realize that there's all these other components that are part of it. Okay, and no errors, which is good. Let's take a look, and I'll just refresh this. And well, strangely, there weren't a whole lot of updates here. Let's find out why. So this was this is all part of feed, just making sure that it applied to the correct place. I'm not really seeing. Oh, I see what happened. We're in chat mode. Can you do it? I was wondering what happened there. Like, not a single thing changed. By the way, Geist, super nice fonts, totally free, that I used here. I used a combo of fonts, but Geist is a whole, also a design language system built by Versal. But I'll just take a look at their font real quick. Beautiful font, and they have even a mono version too, which I was going to use, but I found another one that I like a little bit better. Just super clean. Sans font. I just loved it. A nice, beautiful site that they've got here. But yeah, it's actually part of, oh, here's the mono. And then it's part of a larger system. So Geist, Versal. If we take a look here, they've got a beautiful design system that they've created as well, with a bunch of like pre-built components that are just truly exceptional. Really just love what they're doing at Versal. Well, it looks like we're going to need to add these fonts. Okay, sure. It's going to create these icons, but these icons are actually from Radix. So we're going to probably instruct it later to replace them with the Radix ones. But if it wants to use the SVGs for now, that's okay. All right, let's making some of the final edits. Let's take a look, see if any changes have already been made. Yeah, can't see them because our errors are still popping up there. Looks like we need to remove something that was old. We are getting some errors still, so let's just fix those. I think mostly they are just font errors, which should be easy to resolve. Yeah, we don't have the Geist font, so let's find the actual Geist font. How do we install it? Get it. Here we go. You can literally get it from here. Oh, we might even have it inside of Next.js. Well, let's just use npm for now. Oops, I actually didn't mean to do it there. Okay, yeah, it's going to do it for me, so. Yeah, it'll be nice to have some nice looking fonts in here. Make this thing really look like, my intention. Okay. Good. Looks like we don't have any errors. Let's go back. All right. Interesting. Well, it appears it had trouble with the fonts. I'm going to let it know. So none of the fonts are taking. I see only sans serif. Or not sans serif, I meant to say serif. Everywhere. Okay, let's restart it as they suggested. See if we still have issues. Yeah, there's an error here. Bunch of errors. Okay, we get it. All right, it's still going. So let's just grab all of these. Okay. Well, for some reason it used mono across the board. Good news though, I do see that it took our iconography and started to apply it. And also the layout is pretty similar to what I'd put in my app. This layout is quite similar. We still need the images on the left side, but we're definitely getting closer. Let's see. Use Geist sans, not mono. There we go. Okay, so at least it updated that, and it also has these the icons. They're not 100% correct though. Let's look at my file again. Oh wait, yes they are. They are 100% correct. Except I used a bookmark here. This is like a share icon. So why don't we instruct it more specifically? Oh, that's nice. This link works. I was surprised about that. But this looks really nice. Also, there isn't we don't have the comment here like this, but all right, let's first make sure the picture is there. So I'm going to tell it, okay, we are now missing the picture that was included in the code I sent you before for the person's profile. Okay. Let's see if I can add that in. We're also missing that nice line that I had that was like on the left side. Okay. Oh, look at that. So actually now it's handling comments, it looks like, which is cool. Can we have a line that connects each person's picture from the post to the comment? Very curious to see how it does with this. That's a kind of a complicated ask. Oh, not bad. Let's have the comments not indent, just align with the post. Let's see how quickly it makes this. Hey, now we're getting closer. All right. Really nice. We need to fix the font size. It's quite small, but that is definitely a lot closer. This is not perfectly aligned for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's see the entirety of this. Oh, I can just see that both of them are just like, maybe it's the size of those images. Let's just inspect it real quick. And why is that line? Where's the line come from? Just curious why it's not perfectly centered, and maybe it's just how big the image is. If I make that slightly bigger, let's just see. Width. Looks like I need to make it slightly smaller. Well, but it should just be aligning automatically. I don't think width should have anything to do with it. It's where is that actual line coming from? Well, you know what? This is just a good time to ask. The line that connects the images doesn't appear to be perfectly center. Sorry, guys. This is like such designer minutia, but details matter, right? Ah, it totally fixed it. I was such an idiot. Well, I guess the other thing is we don't need a line that connects down after, like once the post is done, right? Oh, okay, great. Now, lines should only extend to the last post, post or comment, like, or I should say to the last comment. Comments only need a line if there are more comments. Each post should have their own line, in other words. So I kind of like, I didn't want this line here. It shouldn't connect unless those are part of the same thread. It doesn't make sense to have a line. Got rid of all lines. I think before it kind of mistook that this was a comment of this. So maybe it needs to add comments in. Okay, did not like that. Let's tell it the error. I think it probably just doesn't know. Let's see. Oh, it made some error on the post. Okay, it did compile. Okay, so yeah, it's still struggling a little bit with that. I'm going to tell it we need some separation between posts. Have a look at this. And I think I'm going to try to feed it again. Maybe I'll grab these two and well, maybe I'll just grab the whole container again and let's copy to builder. And yeah, hopefully it gets it this time. There was an error with the tool. Okay. Maybe indent. Yeah, I'm just looking at my design here, just to try to understand like why this was so easy to read and these are not. We need to create some sort of separation here. And I wonder if we need like a vertical line, because I didn't really think through this part where, you know, perhaps there would be like another item in the frame. Let's just see. And here there's like spacing. Maybe I'll just copy this. Have a look at this. And maybe I'll feed it the image too of this. All right, while that's doing that, I'm going to go over to Radix and I'm going to just grab those icons that I used. So here's the up icon. Let's just see. Okay, so this is called arrow up and this is arrow down. And I'm going to want to get those colors too. So here is arrow up and the color that we used for that is this nice green color. Can we use the Radix arrow up and arrow down? And I'm going to grab this color. Oops. Oh, it does look like we did get some errors before, so I'm gonna have to fix those as well. All right. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Let's see. Thought we had it updated. All right, so while that's continuing to do its business, let's just get this last one here. This one, I'm gonna have to figure out the name of that one, but here's the color. Let's the comment icon, the Radix. Let's check what it's called in Radix. Wish they made a search for this. Oh, here it is. So that one's called Chat Bubble. Oh wait, was this the right one? There's a Chat Bubble. I must have been using a different one from another time, but that's okay. I can use that Chat Bubble. It seems fine. Radix Chat Bubble. Okay, while that's doing it, okay. Looks like, oh, interesting. I don't know why it used these icons. Radix, arrow up. Maybe it mistook him. That's chevron up. So I'm gonna just correct it and say arrow up. And in terms of the layout, still struggling with that, but we are seeing some separation here, which is actually looking quite nice. I think where we're struggling is how the comments are working. We're not seeing any UI for them either, like these. So I think we're gonna have to update that. But these are definitely looking nicer. Let's see if we can just instruct it a little bit more. Please use the radix arrow up icon and arrow down icon, not the chevrons. Also use the radix bookmark tool icon in place of the share icon. Okay, so that should update. We will need to change the sizing. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. Hey, now it's looking way nicer. Can you update the fonts for the numbers to use Geist mono? So I really liked the that styling of having like the mono font for the numbers. I thought it looked a lot cleaner. Okay, can you make it possible to click the arrow up and down and increase or decrease the count? So that'll be nice to kind of have these when you hover and click, it'll update this just to kind of see what that interaction's looking like. We're getting closer, guys. Like we do need to make the colors better. We do need to kind of fix how this system works with the post and the comment, and with like multiple comments, how that ends up looking. We might need to indent them to give a little more visual separation. Those are easy design problems to fix. We still do need to add that sidebar. But, I think fundamentally you're getting the idea here of like how to work with your Figma files and start to convert them over to a tool like Windsurf or Lovable or any other tool. It's critically important to make sure that you set up auto layout on all your files and just do a lot of cleanup work. All right, let's take a look here. Hey, look at that. We can change it up and down. It has a nice hover state too, looking super slick. Love that. All right. So we'll keep working on this, but I think you guys got the idea. We are on our way here. We'll make the rest of the styling updates next time. Thanks for tuning in, and please like and subscribe. Follow our journey as we start to build out this platform. I think you're really starting to see it take shape, and we're going to build something really beautiful here. So thanks for following along.